Welcome to the CVC Spotlight presented by Michael DeLazel & Co., CPAs and business advisors. For more information, you can contact them at cpaneeds.com for all of your accounting help and needs. We thank you for your support of the CVC Spotlight. Another CVC athlete is heading to the next level. This time it is Madison Senior and John Carroll University football commit, Ben Amos. Ben, congratulations on your commitment to play at John Carroll University for the next 3 to 4 years.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Ben, you are one of the very few kickers across, I think, all of high school football that truly dedicates themselves to kicking and is what they do, 9 times out of 10 in a football practice and things of that nature. For your senior year, 30 for 30 on point after on the PATs, 6 of 9 from the field with a 44-yarder as your longest, and 2 career game-winning kicks, one of them coming this season. Talk to me about, your senior year and just these last 4 years being the kicker for the Blue Streaks.
The senior year was a really big one, especially for Madison and both me kicking. That's when I got the most recruitment for college, actually, was my senior year, mainly. The game winner this year I had was a really, really big win. It was one of our first wins of the season against South. They're not in our conference anymore, but that kick in the moment was a really big step ahead and knew that our season was going the right direction after that one. The one my freshman year, that was our first win in 2 years, actually. So that one was super important for Madison football as a whole, not just me. But my last season was a really big one, and it went super well for us.
At what point throughout the season did you kind of realize, you mentioned senior year, you started getting more looks. At what point did you kind of really start to absolutely consider I can go kick at the next level and I can do a good job kicking at the next level? And what was the emotions of just kind of realizing that, maybe kind of like an aha moment this year being like, if I want to do this, I can go do it?
Right. It was super surprising. Up until my senior year, it was all baseball for me, trying to recruit for baseball. I actually tried to stop playing football my senior year. So the emotions when it was over the summer, I got to work with it was a kicking coach, actually, that got in touch with me through Madison, the football staff. Once we got to work, he was a big confidence booster. He kind of unlocked a lot of stuff for me and showed me how good I could be. So it was really late in the summer before the season. I knew that it was going to be a big opportunity that I could kick in college. And this senior season, I just really took advantage of that and really got to work and dialed in on kicking. So, yeah.
Absolutely. Well, you led me into my next question. Excuse me. You mentioned baseball, wanting to get recruited for baseball. Just recently, you threw a no-hitter against Connie. You're shining on the gridiron and also on the baseball diamond. Walk me through just that game, and obviously conference games are very important. Those are the most important wins.
Right.
Through all the weather, those are the ones you're going to play no matter what. Those are the only 12 games you'll play that year. Just walk me through the no-hitter against Connie.
It was only the second game of the season at home. It was the second conference game as well. It was coming off the win from Edgewood, which was a big one. So I knew the game against Conneaut. We had a lot of confidence going into it, but with these games and the weather, we know they can go both ways. We never know what's going to happen. So I knew I had to be tip-top shape for this game, even against Conneaut. I knew it was not so good of a team, but I knew I had to come out and give it my all. So I ended up having 17 strikeouts. So I was really able to dial in, and just having the defense behind me. That's really the only reason that I know that could have happened. I only had 3 balls put in play, but 2 of them were outstanding plays. One of them was a double play, and one of them was a diving catch from my center fielder. So having the defense behind me like that, that's the only way that it makes it manageable to pitch like that. So yeah, with them behind me, none of it's possible.
Sounds like quite the highlight reel. Sports Center top 10 would have been all over that game.
I guess.
Getting back to the football side of things, obviously John Carroll is one of the best Division III programs in just Ohio. Obviously Mount Union, Levi from Harvey's going there, so you guys will be seeing saw each other on the gridiron, and
right.
Now again at the college level, to the top Division III programs. What does it mean just to have that opportunity to play there, knowing how good they are and how prestigious they are, and every year guys from the Northeast Ohio area, the CVC, get that opportunity?
It's a blessing. I mean, you don't hear like enough good things come from John Carroll, especially on the football side of things. The connections to the NFL are unheard of. So many. The number of connections that lead there are it's outlandish. I mean, there's so many. So going to a prestigious school like that, it makes it even more exciting knowing it's that much of an honor to go to a school like that. And I'll be studying business, and that's John Carroll's number one for schooling. So that makes it even more exciting on the school side of things for sure.
The Blue Streaks had a massive signing day, a total of like 11 Madison athletes committed to go to the next level. A bunch of your football teammates, Nolan Albert, Will Smith, joining that bunch. Talk to me about, sharing the field with them over the last 4 years and being able to join the small percent of high school athletes that get to go to the next level, not only with those guys you played football with, but also all the other classmates that were involved.
It's been awesome. These guys, especially the senior class, it's been an awesome 4 years with them. And the ones that have committed, it's been awesome seeing them grow, especially as people, not just players. From their little childish selves up to now they're committing to these colleges. I think there's 3 other football players along with me, if I'm remembering right. Those 3 though, they put in just so much work this year. Nolan, Will, and Crab. They were on and off the field, football just on their minds 24/7 their senior year. They wanted nothing more than to go to college and find the best fit for them. And I could see those 3 people really did everything they could to make that come out for them. And that's what they did. And they had awesome senior seasons, all 3 of them. And I think they're all happy with their fits, and I'm happy they all found an awesome spot for them.
And then one last, Madison's small town, and I ask just about every athlete, big town or not, the community is a big part of what makes high school football.
Yeah.
So for you, and I'll kind of include your other seniors that are going to play college football as well in this, for you guys to have the opportunity to go to the play at that next level, what does it mean to you guys as being the older guys, for the younger guys to look up to, and even the little kids that go to the games, on youth nights and things of that nature, just to kind of set an example, just to the younger generation of, guys that are already in high school and guys that are making their way to high school? What does that mean to you?
The Madison community football has been everything, especially in these past 4 years that I've seen. But the youth and the spread that we give to the young community is awesome. Like they know all about us and we know all about them. We surround ourselves around the young generation of Madison, the Madison athletes. I see them on the field almost as much as we are at this point. We're almost recruiting them at this point, Coach Gilligan. So there's a lot of involvement there. And I think that helps the young generation really want to play Madison football, and they know it has a good reputation because of how they're grown up into it. That's what really makes them want to play.
All right, man. Thank you so much for your time. Once again, I want to thank our CVC Spotlight sponsor, Michael DeLazel & Co., CPAs and business advisors. For all of your accounting help and needs, you can contact them at cpaneeds.com. Thank you for your support of the CVC Spotlight. Ben, thank you so much. Congratulations on a great 4 years.
Thank you so much.
Go throw another no-hitter just for the fun of it. Best of luck to you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
This episode of CVC Spotlight was presented by Michael DeLazel & Company, CPAs and business advisors. Call 216-485-2028 or visit cpaneeds.com to learn more about what DeLazel & Company can do for you.